What happens when you lose your best two players and face a title contender on the road? Most teams crumble. The Spurs, they just dropped 139 points and punched their ticket to Vegas. Devin Vassell went absolutely nuclear with 33 points, 7 threes, and a fourth-quarter clinic that left Denver stunned. Julian Champagnie added 25 in his best game of the season. No Wemby, no Castle, no problem. This wasn't survival. This was a statement. Let's dive in. What's up, Spurs fans? Welcome to Spurs Quick News. Quick, sharp, and all about the silver and black. Let's talk about what actually happened in Denver. The Spurs clawed back from 18 points down in the third quarter to win 139-136 and clinch the NBA Cup quarterfinals as West Group C champions. Vassell shot 7 of 9 from three-point range, that's 78% efficiency on volume, and scored 18 of his 33 in the fourth quarter when it mattered most. Those back-to-back clutch threes with under 2 minutes left? That's all-star stuff. But here's the tactical beauty. San Antonio went 30 for 32 from the free throw line. That's 94% team accuracy. When you're missing your rim protector and defensive anchor, you win by being ruthless at the stripe. They also turned 17 Denver turnovers into 30 points. De'Aaron Fox orchestrated with 15 points and 12 assists, while Champagnie's 25-point explosion on 50% shooting provided the secondary punch. Denver's Jamal Murray dropped 37, and Nikola Jokic added 21 with 10 assists, but the Spurs made them work harder in the fourth. That defensive adjustment, forcing contested looks instead of giving up open threes, changed everything. What's the most impressive part of this comeback to you? Vassell's shooting or the team's free throw perfection? Here's what Mitch Johnson pulled off. Without Wembanyama and Castle, he turned the Spurs into a space and pace attack that Denver couldn't match. 8 different players hit at least one three-pointer. That's not random. That's designed offensive versatility. When Vassell caught fire, Denver couldn't just load up on him because Fox was slicing to the rim and Champagnie was lurking in the corners. Johnson leaned into high pick and roll with Fox as the primary creator, using Champagnie and Vassell as movement shooters off screens. The fourth quarter adjustment was brilliant. Instead of hunting threes early in possessions, they attacked the paint first, collapsed Denver's defense, then kicked out for clean looks. That's how you go from trailing 104-103 entering the fourth to outscoring a playoff team down the stretch. Defensively, the Spurs got physical. They harassed Murray off screens, switched everything on Jokic in the post to deny easy entry passes, and most importantly, they rebounded. Against a team missing Aaron Gordon and Christian Braun, San Antonio grabbed critical defensive boards that killed second-chance opportunities. This feels like the offense Pop used to run with Parker and Ginobili. Constant movement, trust the open man, execute in crunch time. The difference? These guys are doing it without 5 championships of muscle memory. Do you think this game proves the Spurs can survive without Wemby in short stretches? Or was this just one exceptional performance? Drop your thoughts below, and if this breakdown is adding value, hit that subscribe button. Let's zoom in on Devin Vassell. This is his 3rd season with the Spurs, and we're watching a player evolve from solid starter to legitimate go-to scorer. He's averaging 14.4 points per game this season, but in games where Wembanyama sits, he's shown he can carry offensive loads. That 7 for 9 three-point shooting isn't luck. It's the result of hundreds of reps on catch-and-shoot mechanics and coming off pin downs. What stood out was his shot selection. Early in the game, Vassell took what the defense gave him. Fourth quarter, he hunted his spots. High screen action with Fox, relocate to the wing, catch and fire. That's championship-level offensive awareness. Dylan Harper returned from a 10-game absence due to a calf injury and contributed 7 points and 2 assists in 17 minutes. The rookie showed rust, but getting him back into game rhythm before the knockout rounds is critical. Keldon Johnson came off the bench with 14 points, providing energy and toughness, exactly what a 6th man should deliver. The depth chart looks healthier with Harper back, but Castle remains out with a hip flexor strain. Contract-wise, Vassell is on a team-friendly deal through 2027, making him a cornerstone piece as this young core develops. If he can consistently deliver 25-30 points when Wemby sits, the Spurs have found their Robin to Batman. Who's your ideal closing 5 for the NBA Cup knockout rounds if everyone's healthy? Let's be real, this win is impressive, but it came against a Denver team missing 2 starters. Aaron Gordon and Christian Braun's absences showed, especially on the boards and perimeter defense. Murray went off for 37, but he had to take 25 shots to get there. That's winning basketball, making stars work inefficiently. The Spurs forced 17 turnovers, but they also gave up 136 points. Rim protection is still a concern without Wemby. Teams are getting layup lines in transition and attacking switches. That's fixable with scheme adjustments, but it's something to watch in Vegas. Next up, the NBA Cup quarterfinals. The knockout rounds mean single elimination pressure, where execution matters more than regular season experimentation. The Spurs will need Wembanyama and Castle back at full strength to make a real run. But this win showed something crucial. When role players step up and veterans execute, this team can hang with anyone. The question isn't whether the Spurs can compete. It's whether they can sustain this level when the lights get brighter. What's your realistic ceiling for this Spurs team in the NBA Cup, semifinals, or championship? Let me know in the comments, and make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat in this new Spurs era. If this breakdown gave you a sharper perspective on the silver and black, smash that like button and share it with a fellow Spurs fan who needs this. Subscribe so you're locked in for every move this season. Stay silver and black. Peace.